Hi, this morning we're going to talk a little bit about hypnotherapy and how it can help you make changes in your life. We all have things in our life that we wish were different. Some people would like to sleep better, some people would like to be more outgoing. Whatever it is that you would like to change, hypnotherapy can help you. How we help you is by putting your conscious mind and your subconscious mind on the same page. When we are trying to make a change and we hit a block, it could be that your subconscious mind is not aligned with your conscious mind. The conscious mind is 10% of our brain. The subconscious mind is 90% of your brain. So while we can all say, gee, I'd love to make this change, sometimes the reason why it can be hard is because the subconscious mind doesn't want to make that change. So one of the ways that we can be educated about that is looking at the theory of mind. So I'm going to go over that with you, and then Sona's going to give it to you by an attachment later, in case you can't quite read it. But I think you'll get the general gist. So this circle is our brain, and when we're born, it's completely empty except for fight and flight responses. Then as we have experiences, they all come straight into our brain and we absorb them very quickly and easily. I'm sure you've all had the experience of talking to a little child who believed anything that you said. Well, that's because their minds are completely open and accepting. Then at age 8, we develop what we call the critical mind, and that divides our brain into two parts. Conscious mind up here, subconscious mind down here. The conscious mind, again, is 10%. The subconscious mind is 90%. So during the day, when we have experiences, they now stay in our conscious mind, and we deal with them by reason, the ability to analyze, using logic, willpower, and decision making. Now, for the insomniac, they can decide, they can use their willpower to sleep better at night. However, there's still 90% of their brain saying, but we don't like to sleep at night. We like to do other fun things. And it's going to be in conflict with your conscious mind and overpower it because 90% is way more than 10%. So what we do is we bypass the critical mind during hypnosis. I come down in here and make changes to your subconscious mind. Changes that you've told me you want to make, of course. So you're never out of control during hypnosis. You're always aware of what's happening. And I do have access to your subconscious mind, so that now it's easier to make the changes that you want to make in your conscious mind. So let's talk a little bit about affirmations. I can't be with you 24/7 to reinforce what we've done in hypnosis. So affirmations are a good way of doing that. I suggest that clients, there's something happening outside the window.
Outside. We're going with the flow.
I suggest that clients read and write their affirmations in the evening, right before they go to bed, because that's the time that the subconscious mind is more accessible to us. The critical mind knows that we're getting ready to go to bed, so that the critical mind begins to relax as we get toward the end of our evening. And also at the end of the day, the conscious mind is completely full of all the things that have happened to you during the day. So it's nice and ready to relax and let the subconscious mind take over while you're sleeping. So an affirmation that we might use for the insomniac would be, I will sleep well this evening. I will get a good night's sleep. And I want you to be able to reinforce that during the day, so that every time that you use the script in your head that is, I'm not going to get a good night's sleep tonight. I don't know how I'm going to feel tomorrow because I probably won't get a good night's sleep tonight. Every time you start to do that, I want you to instead use your affirmation. I will get a good night's sleep tonight. And as you begin to replace those negative thoughts with positive thoughts, it becomes easier and easier to make changes. Anything else we want to talk about today, Sana?
I think affirmations was going to be something people would take away and do on their own.
Okay, so a couple more things about making up affirmations. I usually give my clients about 3 affirmations for different things that they might want to be dealing with. There are books out there that have affirmations in them. There are affirmations online. But the easiest way is to just think of what your problem is and take the script in your head and change it from negative to positive. Because affirmations always have to be positive. They cannot have the word not in it. They cannot have the word no in it. They have to be positive. I found a really fun book from the 1930s that has lots of affirmations in it. And it's called The Wisdom of Florence Scovel Shinn. And she actually just lists affirmations after affirmations. And they have it at the bookstore, and what might be fun is to just go to the bookstore, open it up, and see where it might open. The first time I opened it, it opened to, I now release the gold mine within me. I am linked with an endless golden stream of prosperity which comes to me under grace in perfect ways. Now, who of us could use a little more prosperity? So, my supply is endless, inexhaustible, and immediate, and comes to me under grace in perfect ways. These are a little antiquated, but some of them are kind of fun. All channels are open. All channels are free. So, it's just another way of finding positive thoughts that you might want to incorporate into your life.
Now, question that might be coming up for people. What about somebody not believing their positive affirmation because they have been so discouraged for this particular thing they're trying to help?
That's okay. You don't necessarily have to believe it.
Okay.
Sometimes you will find an affirmation and you'll just go, oh, that's the one I need right now. Now, you might not believe it quite yet, but that's okay. Because it's all about change, and whatever we tell ourselves, it's what's going to manifest.
Yeah. So when it carries the vision you're aiming for, that's what matters.
Yeah.
Okay. Wonderful. Well, Cinda, thank you so much.
Sure.
This was a wonderful piece of education for us. And Cinda has joined the We Tribe, so if you want to discuss anything in this video, just go ahead and post and we can get a discussion going. Okay, everybody, have a great weekend. Bye-bye.